Hello, welcome. Let's discuss class 8 exercise 5.1. So first number question is, for which you use the histogram to show the data. First one is number of a letter for the different area in a postman bag, the height of the competitors in an athletics meet, number of cassette produced by 5 companies, the number of the passenger boarding train 7 a.m. to. In a histogram, when a data represent in a interval, class interval, then it will be histogram, or if not represent in a class interval, so it will be not in a histogram. Okay, so same written here, if the data can be represented in the manner of a class interval, then a histogram can be used to show data. So first question is number of a letter for a different area in a postman bag. So in a different area, number of a letter postman bag, so we can't represent it in a interval, because the different area can gather the different letter, so it can't be represented in a interval form, so this will be not a histogram. Okay, we can't write it in a histogram. The height of the competitor in a athlete's meet. So height of a competitor, if we write height 5, we can write height in a class interval 5 to 6 feet, 3 to 4 feet, like this we can write in a class interval, so this will be a histogram. Okay, number of a cassette produced by a 5 company. So if there is a given one company produce the several number of a cassette, so you can represent in a histogram like a June, July months, but there is a given 5 companies produce a cassette, so how you will represent in a histogram? You can't represent in a histogram, so this is also not a histogram. Okay, because you can't write in a interval. Okay, next is the number of a passenger boarding train from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at station. So this, for this question, you can easily represent it in a class interval, like you can fix time 7 to 8, number of a passenger in a boarding 8 to 9, 9 to 10, like this you can count the number of a passenger that boarding in a train between 7 a.m. to p.m. so this is in a histogram is used here. Okay, so I tell you how you will write like this: the number of letters for a different area in a postman bag cannot be divided into the class interval, so we can't use a histogram to show the data. Okay, second was the height of competitor. So write the height of the competitor in a athletics meet can be divided. It is can be divided. We can divide 3 feet, 4 feet, 3 to 4 feet, 4 to 5 feet, 5 to 6 feet, so into a class interval, so we can use a histogram. Okay, we can use a histogram to show the data. In a similar way, the third number was 5 companies cannot divided into a class interval, so cannot use histogram to show the data. Similar way, the number of a passenger boarding train from 7 to 7 p.m. at the station can be divided into the class interval, so we can use histogram to show the data. Okay, you can like this you can draw 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and you draw the histogram 8 to 9, 9 to 10, like this you can draw in a class interval, so it is in a, we can use the histogram to show the data. Okay, thank you.